This is one of the matches that I've tried to record two or three times at this point, and it just, one reason or another, it just didn't pan out. The fact of the matter is, we now circle back to one of my favorite matches in nearly 25 years as a wrestling fan, and that is Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. In a 2 out of 3 falls match, the initial match between Eddie and Rey that took place at Halloween Havoc 1997 was not 2 out of 3 falls, but it was, in fact, a classic and one of my favorite matches ever to take place in all the years that I've been watching matches. Very few matches can reach the level of Eddie and Rey, in my opinion. Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat and Macho Man Randy Savage are just to name a few. As far as matches that have reached that plateau, that peak, that avenue that Eddie and Rey have reached. And in my opinion, I think that there's every possibility that Eddie and Rey will, or every hope in my opinion at least, that I will be able to see Eddie and Rey make me lose my mind like they do every time I watch Halloween Havoc 1997. One thing that is worth noting, and it is a scheduling, bit of scheduling, and that is that this Tuesday I am supposed to be recording. As everybody knows, I backlog content and pre-record, but this Tuesday night I will be recording with Sam again for the Women's Royal Rumble match, as Sam joined me for the men's side, and I felt it would only be fitting for him to join me for the women's side as well. So, there you go. This is outside of the realm of normal content for me, because the normal content is tied to certain backgrounds, certain consistencies, certain stories, yada yada yada, and it really has nothing to do with Eddie and Rey. Like legends of that ilk and of that ire. Because it's having to do with the main WWE roster of people that, well, I mean, Rey Mysterio is still active, but as I just take out the referee, Rey is still active, but isn't somebody that's at my at the forefront for me when it comes to people that I put at the top. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really think of. To be fair, Rey was a part of one of the many title matches at the back half of 2022 with Mustafa Ali, but Rey is not one of the people that I jump to say, oh, I want to book this match with Rey. He's just not one of those guys. No offense to him, it's just not something I look at, or Rey's not somebody I look at as a top star. Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that and phrase it in a different way, and that is 90% of what I do in this game is put the underutilized guys and give them something to do. Finn Balor and Tyler Bate, Jordan Devlin, Jinder Mahal. Rey doesn't need that. Rey's a top star, always has been, and always will be, and nothing will change that. So that's why Rey is not featured. That's why certain people are not featured, because I believe WWE takes better care of them, or as good care of them as I probably could have. So there's that. But again, this is best 2 out of 3 falls between two of my favorites of all time. And one of two matches that I will be recording tonight, I am going back and forth on if I want to stream, but clearly I chose to record instead of stream. Either way. Lariat takes him down. If I can keep up with a triangle tornado tag team match, then there is absolutely no reason why I can't keep up with a singles match, but there are just some times where I decide or think to commentate, and there are other times where I just think to be here to provide background noise or give you a background voice, as opposed to anything else. And that's what I'm choosing in this match. I'm choosing to just be that background voice, as opposed to, commentary. But as the match goes on, that may change. He plants him again. This is a lot of repress. 2. No. And the referee makes sure that the audience knows it was a 2 count. Ray gets taken over with a fireman's carry. But Ray blocks Eddie again. Ray takes Eddie over. Eddie goes on the top rope, catches himself on the apron, and Ray gets caught by Eddie. Eddie jumps in, overshoots Ray with a missile dropkick. Springboard missile dropkick, overshoots Mysterio. And Eddie sends Ray to the floor, sidestepping Mysterio. Eddie goes to the top rope. Stalling. Anticipating Mysterio getting up. And here comes Eddie. And Eddie gets taken down with a powerbomb on the floor by Mysterio. Mysterio stalls for Eddie to get back up. Eddie gets taken back down by Mysterio with a Hurricane Rana from the apron. Eddie reverses Ray. The one thing that this match was missing is it being for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship, which I believe right now is held by Tyler Bate. Eddie reverses Ray on the Irish Whip. Ray reverses Eddie back. And Eddie gets taken over again by the Quesadora DDT. But, no, I thought it was rope break, but it isn't. Eddie kicks out, popping his shoulder off the mat. And Ray, surprisingly, uncharacteristically gets frustrated. But you gotta wonder if it is uncharacteristic or if it's just natural frustration from Mysterio, having to deal with Eddie Guerrero getting the better of him. Eddie hits the Hurricane Rana off the top rope. Eddie hits the Hurricane Rana off the top. And Ray mistimes the kick out. And Ray falls to Eddie as Eddie gets victory number 1 against Mysterio. Small kick to the small of the back of Mysterio by Eddie. Eddie mistimes the dive. Mysterio avoids him at the same time. Small of the back kick again to the small of the back of Mysterio, but Mysterio sees it coming, takes down Eddie. Ray needs to keep pace, and he can only do that with getting a victory to mount up with Eddie. Wait a second, they're going to the top. Hurricane Rana, Super Franken Steiner off the top rope by Rey Mysterio on Eddie Guerrero. And Ray. And Eddie kicks out. Somehow, someway, Eddie Guerrero kicks out. Ray, stalling for it. Down he comes. Hurricane Rana. And he caught Eddie. Eddie kicked out. Eddie. Eddie kicked out. Eddie kicked out. Everything that Mysterio is throwing at Guerrero, Guerrero is throwing back at Mysterio. But Mysterio needs to get a victory to keep pace with Eddie. Otherwise, Eddie's going to win. And Ray misses it, but pops back up. So somehow Ray pops back up from whiffing the diving leg drop. He pops back up. Crucifix. Could this be it? No! Eddie kicks out again. Again. Everything that Mysterio's throwing at Guerrero. Guerrero throws back at Mysterio. Mysterio finally sends Eddie to the floor. And he's stalling for him. He's waiting for Eddie to get back up. You know what's gonna happen next. Ray is ready. And Eddie moves out of the way. Eddie moves out of the way. Eddie moves out of the way. Ray eats the concrete with a mistimed tope con hilo. But Ray's ready. Eddie was waiting for it again. And the ref got in the way. Ray wanted to dive over the ropes, but the ref got in the way. Eddie. I think Ray wanted to. Wait a second. Eddie gets sent to the floor by Mysterio. Mysterio. Opposite side. Tope con hilo. Tope con hilo. Tope con hilo. To the floor goes Mysterio. Mysterio whips a frog splash. Eddie saw it coming. He must have sensed it from Mysterio. Mysterio reverses Guerrero. Guerrero goes for the powerbomb. No! Ray reverses it into a Hurricane Rana. Pinfall. 2. No! Somehow, someway, Eddie kicks out again. Ray again with a leg drop. A diving leg drop off the top rope. Shades of one of his favorite rivals, Psychosis. And Eddie kicks out again. Everything that Ray throws at Eddie, Eddie kicks out. Everything Ray throws at Eddie, he kicks out. Basement dropkick. Eddie's getting called up. Ray, Hurricane Rana. Eddie reversed it. Eddie reversed the Hurricane Rana. Eddie reversed the Hurricane Rana. Ray reversed Eddie. Standing senton, Eddie moved. Neckbreaker. The pace is picking up. Ray moves to the center of the ring. Eddie, frog splash. And Eddie Guerrero wins 2 falls to none, beating Rey Mysterio Jr. What a match between 2 of the very best. If you want to see more matches like this between the legends in WWE 2K22, let me know down in the comment section below. Otherwise, this is me signing off until next time. I will see you in the next video.